All right, let me see. Can you hear me?
Yes,
All right, cool
I
beans.
can.
Miss Linda, how's it going?
I need to reach out to you. I'm
Yeah,
going to send you a DM for sure.
oh yeah, we got a job. It's my first day back.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'm doing now and tonight. So I'm doing the basics right now, and then I'll do tonight.
Are you doing London tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be on. Okay. All right. Okay.
Oh yeah,
Good.
ma'ams.
I still need to reach out to you, so I'll send you DMs. Maybe we can get something going this week or next week.
Yeah, and I I gotta send you a link. We're chop, you know what I'm saying? We're chop.
I'm good.
It's good to be. Yeah, I had to get
It's
some.
gonna happen. We'll make it happen.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, dot digital.
Okay.
Yes, man. Appreciate y'all being here. I know this is probably y'all's first time seeing me on the calls for the basic
Not
training.
me.
Say it again.
It's not my first time seeing
Oh yeah, yeah, big facts. Big
you.
fact.
Okay.
My lady, Miss Linda, I love her to death. She's like a mother figure to me. We
All
kind of
righty. I'll
understand.
let you do your call. I'll be quiet.
Yes, ma'am. We kind of locked in just natural energy, right? Energy doesn't lie, and it's just, you know what I'm saying, an individual that I look to for like guidance, mindset type things, and when I got ideas or whatever. But I know this is a basics training, so I'm not going to go deep into anything that's going to be crazy for your mindset. I want you guys to be able to grasp something from this call and be able to take it with you, right? So that way you can apply it when you're on the charts, because that's the beautiful thing about it. And let me see if my audio, I know it's working. There we go. I want to hear it in the headphones. There we go. Perfect. So I want you guys to be able to understand. What's up, everyone? I want everybody to understand breaks of structure and what type of market are we in at the moment, right? A lot of things when it comes to trading, it's mindset and it's patience. We have to be patient in order for us to get the result that we're looking for, right? Because the market is going to reveal itself. It's going to show us what we need to see. Now, the beautiful thing about trading is we can see a big picture, and then we can also break the bigger picture down into smaller increments. You see what I'm saying? So what we want to do is we can go to the daily time frame to start the day off and just look at the market. In our mindset, we want to know a few things. Is this a uptrend? Is it a downtrend? Or is it ranging? Right? Now, when I'm asking that, you want to be able to see, right? Whoa, something like that. That, and then we got, why does it make it do that? Oh well. Right? So we got three types of markets. This one looks like it's on an uptrend. So with this market, we're going to be looking for opportunities to buy. So this upward push, pull back, breakthrough. When you see that movement, when you see that it's a uptrend, start to look at how the market is also breaking structure and then coming back to it and retesting off of it. So then what do we think will happen here? The break of structure. And then price would eventually come back to retest it, and that's where we would take the buy from because it's in a uptrend. A ranging market, right? Consolidating, ranging is where it's just going up and down, but not really going nowhere. It's going from support to resistance. There's no breaks of structure. And I don't know why my computer's moving super duper uber slow, but we just worked through it. So we got the ranging market where it's just consolidating. It's not going up, it's not going down. You're only able to catch it from support to resistance, right? And then we have, let me check the chat, make sure I'm not missing nothing. Oh yeah. Just I'm covering one of the teammates' class. Zamaya in the building. So then we got the downtrend. Now, in this case, we only want to take the trades that are going to the downside, right? So when you can identify that, yo, the market is on a downward trend and you're looking at the higher time frame or it's a upward trend, whichever trend you see. When you go to the lower time frame, you're only looking for trades in that direction. And the same thing as we did on the uptrend, you also will have that break of structure on the downtrend, the retest, and then the rest of the moves. See this point here, right? Broke structure here, and then we just wait for this to pull back to the same spot. Those are the three conditions that the market can do that helps you understand where the market is going. Better yet, what the market is doing, right? I'm really wanting my chart to cooperate a little better, but we'll get it to go. So we're on here now. We're just looking at what the market's doing. Just this piece. Now, again, all we're doing is looking at what the market is doing. So based off these movements here, just looking at the end piece of GJ, the market to me looks like it's on a upward trend, right? So now that I'm like, yo, okay, I see an upward trend on this daily time frame, my mind is like, since we're trending up, I need to be looking for the buy opportunities. Is there anything on this time frame that is helping me see that it could potentially be buying? I can say yes. Y'all remember how they always tell us history always repeats itself? This is where we do the Beyonce and look to the left, to the left. Any type of confirmation that we have that will allow us to see that this is a place that is potentially a major key level, a place that a decision has been made from, or can confirm that this can go up. So I'm looking at this area here because this was a nice downward movement. Also a resistance right here in real time. So boom, mark that. And price came back to it. Break of structure, came back, treated it as support, and now it's respecting it again. Not only that, this may sound a little technical if you haven't heard of supply or demand zones. So when you see an aggressive candle, either red or green for your up or down, right, for your buy or sell, the candle before it, you cover the whole entire candle. That if it's a red candle, it's your supply zone. If it's an aggressive green candle like this one here, it's a demand zone. Now, of course, we'll get further into that as you're understanding how to trade in the markets. So because this actually, let me color this real quick. Because this actually was a resistance and a supply zone and price broke above it and respected it, this is pretty much what they would say, easy term, reversal. So it would confirm that I'm looking for this to go up. Definitely want this to go up. Buys on GJ. Word. Just based off the daily time frame. Now catch this. We're on the daily time frame saying that we're looking for buys. So what that means for us is it can take days for the entire trade to play out. It can. That doesn't mean it's going to. So we continue to look at all of our areas of interest to make sure everything is in motion. So what else do we want to do? Now, remember we're talking about these swing highs and swing lows down here. Well, we want to get the most recent two. This is the most, well, now this is the most recent swing low. And I'll change this color. So this is the most recent swing low. Beautiful thing about this is it gives me the range that I can trade within. This is the most recent swing high. Anything outside of this, I'm not worried about. Anything outside of this top area, I'm not worried about because I got my range that I can trade within. I know that the stop loss will be here if I'm looking for it to go up because this is a support now. Was once a resistance, now a support. So if that's kind of confusing to you, just think about you having a 3-story building that you live in, and it's all yours. It's just a house, right? You got your main area when you walk into the house, and you got your upstairs, and then you got your basement, right? So if you're in your living room area, and then you jump up into the ceiling multiple times, bang, 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 and you finally break through, now you're upstairs, and your upstairs become your floor, right? Because now you're up there. It's no longer the ceiling because now you're on that floor. So now the outside of the house, which is the roof, is what's above you. That's your resistance. If you break outside of that, you're outside the crib. So now that we got our range, we go down from this time frame. We got some information that we collected. Now we can go to a lower time frame. I'm gonna go to the hour. And now I'm gonna fix the chart up. Right, one easy way is you see this A here, you just click it, boop, fixes it up, and then click it again so you can move the chart. Now, you see both the swing high and the swing low has already been not only marked up, but the ones from the daily time frame has already been tapped into. We already tapped into this area of interest, which is that major key level, right? Where this was the resistance, turn support. Look at the movement. Push up, pull back, pull up, break of structure from this candle. You see what I'm saying? So if market not only created this support here, and again, we just allowing the markets to reveal itself to us. We just letting it do what it do. Look here. Here's that resistance. Now, this might not be the straightest line, y'all. Please forgive me, right? So now that I got this range, right? This was just consolidation. It's just ranging. It wasn't going up or down. It's just ranging. It broke above. Cool. We can be patient. Let the market break. Look here. This is a resistance. How much room do we have till we hit this? You see what I'm saying? Price is at 213. Look to the far right, that green box where price, the timer is moving. 213.88, right? My cursor is roughly at 214.03. That's roughly 15 pips. Do you have enough room to make the money you want to make based off of your trading plan? If you have that answer, you're good. If not, you have to figure it out because you got to aim for something. When you're playing basketball, what are you aiming for? A basketball hoop. Football, you're aiming for a player or the field goal, right? Volleyball, you're aiming for the other side of the net. We get where I'm going with it. So it's the same thing here. Now that price broke above the zone, let it come back and retest it and show you that it's respecting this top zone. So that way you enter from here and then you take it up top. Because we know, remember, we know money is sitting at daily highs, daily lows, previous session highs, and previous session lows. Right? So you know how London session starts at 2 a.m. You know how New York session starts at night, right? When those sessions are starting and ending, the highest point and the lowest point is where money is sitting at. So before the market move, it's going to go back to a place where it has made a decision from. We don't want to rush what we believe is happening in the market. We need to allow the market to come to us, right? There's no rushing. Doctors get paid from patients. We can get paid from patients. When we were kids, we always, well, not all of us, but we all said before, hey, I want to make doctor income. Well, they get paid from patients. Just take that analogy and put it into the charts. What in your life makes the most sense to you that when you look at the charts, you can utilize it in the charts? So, for example, this bottom zone of support, this is my house. But yeah, this is my house. Up here, this is the airport, right? In order for me to get to the airport, I don't just get there. It takes time to get there. 1, 2, 3, 4 hours, right? Oh, I left my wallet. Boom. Went back to get my wallet. And then boom, I took all. You see how it's breaking through this area? Now, make the story make sense to you so you can make the dollars that you want to make for your life. I want you guys to ask yourself 3 questions before you even get started with the trading. Like, I want you to kind of shift the mindset a little bit, right? I want you to shift the mindset just a little bit. Ask yourself, what is it that you want? And nothing's impossible. So you don't limit yourself because there's no limit. You create the limits for yourself, just like I do. I create the limits for myself. What are you willing to give up for the thing that you want? If it's 6 figures that you want, what are you willing to give up for it? If it's more time with your family, what are you willing to give up for it? If it's just a better lifestyle, what are you willing to give up for it? And then ask yourself why. Like, why must you have success? Why you? So what is it that you want? What are you willing to give up for it? Why do you want it? Because there's going to be days where you feel like giving up and you're going to have to keep fighting and keep going. Your why is going to keep you in the game. And most times they say, yeah, your why should make you cry. No, your why should make you get up and go after it. It's too many times they tell us good things happen to those who wait. And a lot of us been waiting for that day and it hasn't came yet. Good things happen to those who go after it. If you really want to become a better trader, you got to put some time in. Yo, sacrifice 30 minutes out of the day. It's 24 in a day. If you got to wake up 30 minutes earlier, yo, makeithappen.com. If we can make time to go on a date, if we can make time to squeeze in the gym and do all these other things, we can squeeze in time to just, hey, all right, you know what? I can only do 5 minutes today. I can't do the whole 30, but I can do 5. You did something. If you're not growing in an area, you're right. We got to put the work in so everything can work out. We got to stop making excuses and make the adjustment. There's going to be things that happen in our life that we have no control over. What are we going to do about it? That's what a why kick in. What is it that what you want going to give you that you don't have now? You know the best way to get that is to act as if the person that you identify as your superhero. What would they do if they were in your shoes, knowing the success that they have that you want because right you're influenced by that? What would they do in the situation? You got to do that. You got to become it before you become it. And one of the most powerful things I've heard is none of us know how much future we have left. We got to stop playing with our own future. We're not blaming nobody else for the results that we're not getting. When we get the result that we want, do we blame somebody else or do we say, yeah, I did that? It's all mindset. I did that. Look at the market. Look at the state of mind that you're in when you're trading and follow those simple rules or those simple steps. Look for breaks of structure. Look at this break of structure here. Where do we think price is going to go back to before it makes a decision again? Remember, we just broke structure. So when we break, it has to retest. So this could be our end goal that we have set for ourselves. And then again, it makes sense. Remember, we were talking about the aggressive candle. You cover the whole candle before it. This is a supply zone. So now if we want to sell this, because this was a big move to the downside, we only sell when price get in this area. And the entry can be the very bottom of the rectangle. Once it closed below this, you can enter the trade. Let me say one thing that changed my trading. And this is probably the realest thing, but it's simplistic. You know how when price is moving, I guess I could rewind it and then just show it. So you know how price be moving, for example, like when it broke above here, the timer, the candle still didn't close yet, and then I'm willing to enter the trade then. That right there is one of the trickiest things because I want you guys to understand we are in a day and age of AI, right? And what is AI doing 24/7? Collecting data or data, however we say it, right? It's collecting data. So if the information isn't collected yet, Why are we using information that hasn't even been given to us? Meaning, if we are waiting for price to break above this line, the candle needs to break above it and close, because now it's collected data as data that's above the line that we wanted it to. We have that's a part of the patient package, right? It's a part of the patient package. For you to go to the store that's around the corner from your crib, or down the freeway or down the street, whichever one, do you just get there immediately? No. What happens? You got a stop sign. You got to back out or drive out of your driveway. Make sure no cars is coming. That also takes time. Then you got to turn. Takes time. You can't just gas it. I mean, you can. Start taking things from your regular life and applying it to the charts, and your results will change. I promise you. You don't have to utilize the technical terminology, right? You don't have to use liquidity, right? Where the swing low is where liquidity is sitting at. The swing high is where liquidity is sitting at. Just say, yo, the money is sitting at the swing low. Yo, the money is sitting at the swing high. Liquidity is money. Now you don't feel confused. If you're on a call, and this is what I'll tell anybody, if you're on a call and they're utilizing, or we're utilizing the language that doesn't make sense, hey, yo, can you break that down for me? And then put it into a language that you understand. So that way, when you hear it again, it's like, okay, yep, this is that supply zone. I gotta wait for price to sell at. Oh, yo, this is that resistance. Oh, yeah, this is that support. Up, this is that breaker structure I was looking for. Here's the retest. It's giving yourself that confidence. Every last one of us got it in us. We can do it. The easy things to do and the hard things to do in life is sometimes the same thing. We got to realize that we want something greater than what we potentially have now, and we can't allow current circumstances prevent us from seeing the bigger picture. When we were kids, we never seen the problems. We only seen the solutions. We only focused on the solutions. There was never oh, this can't happen for me. Y'all remember playing, oh, that's my car? Oh, that's my car. That's my Corvette. Oh, that's my Tesla. And then when we got older, because we allowed our mindset to get shifted so much from how life came at us, right? We didn't understand that everything is what we make it. We're the problem and we're the solution. At one point, I didn't have trading down. At one point, I couldn't walk. I couldn't talk. I couldn't drive. It's because I didn't know how. But then I kept at it, no matter how long it took. Baby Pips just started walking fully this week. It was get up, fall, crawl. Get up, fall, crawl. And she never gave up. But did I give up on her? What would you do in that situation? But for you in trading, I've blown mad accounts. Did I give up? Oh, well, you know what? I'm going to take a year off of trading. But we won't take a year off of trying to get into a relationship. But we won't take a year off of, right? Let's just alcohol, gas, whatever we want to call it, right? We won't take a year off of that. It's choices. Make a decision that's going to make you greater. We can't change the past, y'all, right? There's no change in the past. We have a present. Somebody didn't wake up with a present today. The present is our gift that we use to create the better future. I want you guys to focus on the bricks of structures. Focus on those highest points and those lowest points that the market go to, right? Highest point, lowest point, market. Okay, we just came from the lowest point. What do I need to see? I need to see price create structure. What does that look like? Wherever those zones, oh, I'm on a 1 hour time frame. It's not gonna be as easy. It's gonna take me a minute to scroll over there. But everything has to align up. Everything has to be on point like a finger. There's no more excuses that's gonna get us where we want to be any faster. The world is constantly changing. And I believe right now it's a major change. You know the world is moving into AI. Think about whew, it gets crazy, right? The last time the world was like this is when trying to turn my light off. There we go. Is when Y2K, like remember the food stamps was on paper? The WIC stuff was on paper. Everything was like we had paper cash, and now it's rarely used. It's everything's digitalized. So when that 1999 happened, boom, the biggest shift in the world. Now we all went digital. So like an internet and all that, like right. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like everything started to be really like on the up and up, and it became a new world. We don't talk about VCRs no more. We don't talk about Blockbuster. It's not the same. So we gotta adapt with the changes in life. And we have to make some type of sacrifice to get that end goal that we want. You know, some things that's in alignment to the end goal gotta get done. They gotta get done. I get some of us may not like AI. Yo, use it to your advantage. To let, hey, I want to. If we can call our friends and say, hey, I got this idea to start a business, this and the third, we can ask AI the same thing. Who would you rather ask? Somebody with no experience on a business or somebody that can research professional people who got the results and just give you the answer from how they did it? Hey, I want to become a better trader. What are things that I need to work on as a beginner trader? What questions do I need to ask myself? What questions do a beginner trader need to know when looking at a chart as the foundation? So that way I can understand what I'm looking for. Now you're telling it what you want so they can give you what you want versus it making up what it wants for you. It's all perspective, ladies and gentlemen. We choose how we want our life to be. We either go out there and get support because our network is our net worth, or we resist everybody that's trying to help us. The same wall that we got up blocking, right, that's helping us is also blocking our blessings. We got to get past that. So I went on home. Hey now. But I want to see every last one of you guys succeed. Y'all destined for it. Y'all deserve it. It's why you're here. You didn't come this far just to come this far. That moment for you has to be now because there's no better moment. If you wait, you're giving yourself another chance to say, nah, I'm going to go with option B. If you're willing tonight to start and tell yourself, you know what, I'm going to have this mentality of it has to work or it has to work. Let me see a 777 in the chat. This is for you in your now moment, right? 777 in the chat if that's you. It has to work or it has to work. There's no other option. There's no plan B. It has to be you versus you mentally, and then only surround yourself with people that's going to feed you, pour into you with the ingredients that you need for that recipe to taste the way you need it to taste. AKA you getting on these calls, getting the information that you need every call, so that way you can get further in your trading journey. I didn't just become successful overnight. I went 3 years straight blowing accounts. Again, I never gave up. I had to give up giving up. And some of us are at that point right now. Like, you know what? I done gave up already, but I'm on a call just to make sure the information can still change my life or whatever. But you know what? Maybe I needed to be on this call tonight to hear it a little different. I'm going to give up giving up. I know, when I get off this call, I'm even going to make an affirmation in the chat. I'm going to tell the whole community, you know what? I'm going to, it has to work or it has to work. The word of the year from the beginning of the year with back at zero was what? Audacity. God had the audacity to wake us up today, give us breath in our body. What are we going to do about it? Why keep complaining about the way life is when we're creating the way that the life is? We're creating the life the way it is. It's our decisions. No matter what anybody around us say, it's our decisions. Let's make it happen.com. I want to see you at the beaches of the world in the bank. You deserve it. What would an extra $3,000 do for you? If you got a month, right? That's just $100 a day. Think about it. $50 a day is $1,500 a month. That's extra. You can do it. You've seen it done, so it's proof that it can be done. You just got to take the same action to bring the cash in. Let's focus on our end goal. Let's get our minds right and let's do it, yo. So I am going to drop this recording on my YouTube channel. It's just when you go to YouTube, type in Coach Chosen. I'm going to just put it in the chat. Well, it's just my name, Coach Chosen, all one word, right? Just put @ Coach Chosen on YouTube, and that will be there. It should be rendering. It should be done rendering within about 10 minutes or so, and then I'll upload it before I get on a call tonight. Tonight, 2:00 a.m. Central, at 3 Eastern, I'm back at it again, and I will be looking at GJ again. This was just like I said, I was covering for Jay. I know y'all used to sis. That's my home girl, you know what I'm saying? So let's win big. Let's make the best days of our past the worst days of our future, because life can only get better because we can decide it to be. I sincerely appreciate y'all spending this time with me here on this call. I look forward to seeing y'all success. Reach out to me if y'all got questions or whatever cases. I'm an open book, and I'm willing to help you guys get to that next level that you want to see for yourself. Thank you guys so much. I will see y'all at the top, right? Because the bottom is way too crowded. Hey now.